For your Eastern and Riverine delicacies, follow at TasteBudsNG on Instagram and at TasteBudsNG on YouTube.
Hi guys, I'm Daddy Freeze, convener of the Free the Sheeple movement and leader of the Free Nation in Christ. I greet you and I bring glad tidings. During the day, I'm a humble staff of Cool FM, and Cool FM brought me from where I was a copper when I joined in 2001 to the leader of a nation where I am today. Thank you very much, Cool FM. And to celebrate Cool FM this October, as Cool FM turns 21, we are going to Oman, Kenya, and Dubai. Yes, and you could be a part of this. All you need to do is call this number 0808-262-2410. 0808-262-2410. You can pay in installments, like Nigerian man will say instrumentally. Yes, come and hang out with me in Dubai, Oman, and Kenya. You need to be there. It's going to be an absolute blast. And you get the opportunity to sit down with me and argue with me. It's worth it.
Hi guys, Wave is now SendWave. As from the 14th of August, it will now be easier for the SendWave community to find us on the App Store and on the Google Play Store. Be rest assured, we are the exact same company, committed to providing no-fee instant transfers. The name is the only thing that's changing. No action is needed on your part to keep using the app as usual. And, of course, there's a Daddy Freeze promo. Initially, it was $5 or £5, but guess what? Right now, it's $10 if you're sending Wave from the US, and £10, 10 British pounds if you're sending Wave from the UK. Send Wave, the easiest, safest, most reliable, and most rewarding money transfer, straight from your phone to any bank account in Nigeria. First of all, I'll start with a prayer. I have all my kids in the room with me, except the little one who can't sit in one place for too long. I'm sure he's bored. Heavenly Father, I thank you for today. I thank you for your mercy upon my life and your mercy upon the lives of my family members. I thank you for the wisdom that you have used us to spread across this earth. And I know that by the time we're done, the world will no longer be the same again, because your wisdom will be unleashed upon this generation. Give us the grace to continue to do this, Father. In Yahushua's name I pray. Amen. Hi everyone. First things first, I want you to know that I'm blocking people on my Instagram account. I'm monitoring it because I've been seeing a lot of foolish comments, and I'm not going to tolerate those comments because I'm not a fool. You cannot tell me that I'm wearing a green shirt when I know I'm wearing a yellow shirt, and you tell me that it's freedom of speech. You are giving me your comment. That's not your comment, that's ignorance. So I'm going to address that. I'm going to address Juliet Ibrahim, and I'm also going to address what's been going on in South Africa and Nigeria's reaction to it. But first of all, I'm going to start by telling you my story. I'm supposed to be at work. I couldn't go to work today. I had to call Cool FM because of the riots going on not far away from my house. And we were this close to getting into the riots. My kids are here. They're my witnesses. I wasn't driving alone. Can you imagine somebody came to, we're supposed to go and watch a movie. Why are we watching a movie? I've promised them that I was supposed to take them to see a movie for about a month now. I've not had the time because of Free Nation work. We have to do charity. We have to do this. I have to go to work. We've not had time today. I said, you know what? We're going to watch a movie whether we like it or not. Right, guys? Don't worry, I'm not going to show you. Just talk.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, we're in traffic. We're just coming from Obiwizi. I went to get Madame some phone stuff. So we're coming from Obiwizi in Lekki. And I'd gone to turn and start heading towards Circle Mall because Madame wanted to get some stuff from Circle Mall. And we were in traffic. All the kids were here except the oldest. But every other child was in the car with us when the Okada guy stopped us and started banging on my glass. At a point, we thought it was a traffic robber. And after the nasty experiences people have had with traffic robberies, the guy was banging my glass literally. Why did they buy people for that side? Oh. So I was like, I wound down only a little just in case he wanted to rob us in traffic. So the guy was, as in what happened was, the coming was free if you're coming from Lekki, from Freedom Way to the, what's that petrol station? Not Petrochem. Not Enio. I think it's third roundabout petrol station or second roundabout petrol station. The one near Range Rover Doctor's office. No, you're talking of the one in. I'm talking about the one at the roundabout. Go. Pinnacle. Thank you, Pinnacle. So we just turned around Pinnacle and we're heading towards Petrochem. We're heading towards Petrochem, Freedom Way, and proceeding towards Circle Mall. Now we're halfway in the journey. The traffic was really bad. This Okada coming from Freedom Way to Pinnacle roundabout just parked his bike and ran towards me and said, "Don't go there. That they buy Oyinbo people." I said, I know be Oyinbo. And I remember that joke. The antelope was running. The elephant asked the antelope, "Why are you running?" The antelope said, "They are arresting all the goats." The elephant said, "But you are not a goat now." I said, "Don't worry, it take you 20 years to prove that." The elephant too started running. Because before you know it, they will arrest elephant and say they were arresting goats. How elephant resemble goats? And I was trying to explain, but no, this guy said they will not listen to that. So we now started driving, trying to get out of there. I had to now move to the back. One of my daughters went to sit with the mom in front. The mom took over the wheel, and I was sitting at the back. The kids were traumatized. Amarachi was frightened. Ben was scared. My baby son, of course, that one don't know anything. And now me and him get the problem because now two of us white or white-ish. So struggling, I was begging people for road. Let us just get out of this mess. At the point, I was like, shouldn't I have gone back to Cool FM? Maybe I'll be safer in Cool FM. I'm like, but my house is just down the road. How does this get this crazy? So we turned on Cool FM as usual. They were interviewing. They were Nigeria Info. We now put it to Nigeria Info. Boom, Nigeria Info. Correspondent was there, and they were reporting live. I was like, oh boy, this is what's happening. Oh. Right there, we're in traffic. People, our correspondent, Ijoma Esek, that's the correspondent for both Cool FM, Nigeria Info, and Wazobia FM, was right there. I was listening to Ijoma's voice. She was talking to the presenters in Nigeria Info. I was so happy that I belong to a family that at least has presence here. They were reporting it in live. And then Ijoma was giving, she was taking pictures, streaming live, and recording the scene. And she gave the phone, Amarachi, cut me off if I'm lying. She gave the phone to a woman who said they were attacking all whites. Chinese, American, Indians, they did not. You heard too. Well, listening to the radio, we had no choice. Traffic, pandemonium, and we're listening to the radio. There's no one in that car except my baby that was not listening to the radio. And what we're hearing was, then there was a woman who was attacked and burgled. And I was like, wait a minute. I think Nigeria needs a mental overhaul quicker than I anticipated it. I don't think you guys understand the urgency anymore. I could feel my heart palpitating. If they caught me in that traffic, how do I explain to them that Omo Yoruba ni mi o, mo kan yellow ni o? And then it hit me again. Nigeria is Nigeria everywhere. When the Busola allegations were made, I said, look guys, you remember, these are allegations. Let us wait for investigations. Let us wait for facts. Let us not work out our bodies by jumping into conclusion. We can go to the gym if we so badly need a workout. But right now, let us wait for proper investigations. Everybody had jumped. I saw it today firsthand. We are fighting South Africans. Okay, first things first. Every Oyinbo automatically becomes a Saudi person. Now, did you bother to even do any personal investigation? Because if you bothered, you would realize that the YTs in Saudi are not our enemies. Now, do they buy also? No be YT. And yet, they attack YT, not just be any kind YT, not be even Saudi YT, oh. Chinko, Indian, American, all of a sudden. When we go get, which day our mumu won't take end? Which day our mumu go do, like Charlie Boy said? I cannot verify, say, any Oyinbo buy, but one person buy for that scene. Where will they hear? Because they won't put in body for, wait to be stretcher. They won't put on for camera. Now Nigerian for people, they say no. Say make people no see them. And all of you who came out to debate with me against that Revolution Now protest that wanted to happen. You people say you wanted a peaceful protest. Did this one not start as a peaceful protest? Can you really trust an uninformed, unlettered man on the street who is bitter and desperate and angry to really think rationally during a protest? I'm asking you guys, let's talk to one another, not be anybody do us. Now, let me break your hearts. You go and attack Circle Mall that is owned by a Nigerian simply because it houses a South African business. Now, guess what? You damage the goods. Now, the South African business is insured, I hope you know, by a Nigerian company. So a Nigerian company is going to bear the brunt. Am I communicating with you people? You dey vex. Now you dey do yourself now. Not be anybody they do you. Do you know how many people you're going to keep out of job? Let me tell you something. The best way to fight a cause is for all of us to sit in Nigeria and never visit there again. Simple, but una no go hear word. Then una, we won't fight. Una go they scatter things. Let me read you a comment. Let me read you a comment. Somebody came to drop this on my page, on that video that I dropped. The guy said that those people are lying, that nothing like that happened. Some guy called Smart Uga. Honestly, no YT was attacked. So I advise you don't follow what the bike man told you. Come and start listening to people reporting live. Snoopy's 03 said, "Na you mumu pass. There was a Toyota Jeep with 4 chinkos. And they were one no one dada. They flogged them where. My car was destroyed. Daddy Freeze, thank God that Okada man, trust me, he saved your life. I was in that incident earlier. They destroyed Nigerian man car." Now let me ask you a question. Nigeria, they fight Saudi. They destroy Nigerian man car. Which year we want to get sense? We don't get sense this year. This year don't go. So my question be, which year, now 10 years or 15 years from now, you defy people, they destroy on our own car. How do you think? Let me read more comments to you. Just go to my Instagram page and see the comments there live. The guy said what happened was when the police shot someone, the Agberos started attacking private cars to loot. The Agberos are who? Togolese? Now I want to ask, Romanians? Who are the Agberos again? Japanese? This Smart Uga, before I block you, I go tell you my mind. Because your mumu no be small. I am Siddiq says, I passed through Jakonde today. They attacked YTs. Marisa said, I was there live when it all happened. And I'm still here. Yes, a black Jeep with Chinese was attacked. I've blocked him. Somebody was asking me, why am I taking inside all this crisis, why am I taking my family to watch movie? I've promised my family I was going to take them to watch movie for over a month. This is a comment on my page. Finally, I got the time. They are going back to school. Should I not take them to watch movie again? Because we have decided not to have sense. As I'm talking to you now, there's a plane going to South Africa filled with your brothers. You won't go and stand in front of the plane and tell the plane not to go. It is destroying. Guess what? Circle Mall is owned by a Nigerian. ShopRite that is there is employing Nigerians. It's not like you have work. It's not like you have abundance of work. And then there's a Nigerian insurance company that's going to bear the brunt. And then the Agberos. You see, that is why you cannot hold a protest. That is why if I see Showore tomorrow, I will tell him to his face, you can't hold a protest in Nigeria. It will not work. If you want to protest, do it according to the election. Is it not peaceful protest? They said, inside peaceful protest, police shoot one person. The next thing, they start to rob, they start to destroy people's car, they start to loot. Is that not breaking down law and order? I'm asking you people today. Revolution now. How many of you voted? You will not vote. You are looking for protest up and down. And that's my same message to Juliet Ibrahim. Juliet Ibrahim said that why don't I gather the free nation and protest? Really? Anti-Juliet. The peaceful protest that happened today in Lekki, you see what it turned to? Then imagine you want to go and protest in stadium. All of us will be behind, the entire free nation will be behind bars. Then she accused me of being xenophobic to entertain a bit to celebrities. Auntie, do you understand what xenophobia means? Are these celebrities from another country? Xenophobia has to do with other countries. Let's go, please. Get Google on your phone. Last time I checked, you're a brand ambassador to a telecoms company. Let them give you data now. Google xenophobia. Xenophobia. Type meaning next to it. And read everything that comes out so you'd understand. Dislike or prejudice against people from other countries. How? Listen to what she said. Though. Let's read what she said to me. Let's read what she said to me. Let's do this together. I'm loading Instablog because that's where it is. She said, Daddy Freeze, you are a hypocrite as well. She doesn't understand the meaning of the word hypocrite. Definitely. Those attacking other, the people attacking other Africans living in the SA are not on your Instagram page. Wake up. These people won't come and watch your YouTube channel or videos. They don't know who you are. Instead of ranting on Instagram, please use your wisdom and start within your own capable means to first of all stop practicing the same xenophobic behavior against your fellow celebrities. How can I practice xenophobic behavior against my celebrity? I'm me and Davido from two different countries. I'm me and Wizkid from two different countries. How can I be xenophobic? If you're ignorant, silence helps. Or use words you understand. Don't say something like xenophobic against my colleagues when me and my colleagues are from the same country. Xenophobia is prejudice against other countries. What is happening in South Africa, that is xenophobia against foreigners. Then she goes on to say, I'm a hypocrite. Listen to my statement. I said, without glaring evidence, celebrities stood with Busola. With glaring evidence, celebs ignore xenophobia. The hypocrites are not the ones in power. They're the people like you and I. And if you go to my page to see that post, I said it, and I said it yesterday in a big post with 6,900 likes. I'm going to check the insights of that post. 82,000 people reach. That post has reached 82,000 people. If you can see it, see it. And I said, after seeing the pictures and videos, I have made up my mind personally to boycott South Africa, and I'm gradually boycotting all South African products. I won't enrich a nation that treats my brothers and sisters like animals. Hashtag xenophobia. I've started my bit. For the last 5 years, I've stayed away from the very first xenophobic attack. I boycotted South Africa totally. Even when you guys are all going there to shoot your videos, nothing takes me to South Africa. What am I going to do there? So I'm not a hypocrite. I took action. Maybe I need to explain the word hypocrite to Auntie Juliet too. I'm going to try to be as nice as possible. I don't want to be seen as insulting. But sometimes ignorance can insult the person that is ignorant by itself. Let's Google hypocrisy. Hypocrisy meaning. Let's put it. Let's do basic. The practice of claiming to have higher standards or more noble beliefs than is the case. Which higher standard do I have? I've not been to SA for anything. And I've been invited several times. I have a text message on my phone from someone who wanted us to promote a tour to SA. I said no. And I'm promoting a tour to Dubai instead. And then you say I'm a hypocrite. If I knew your birthday, auntie, on your birthday, I'll send you a dictionary. So before you come and attack people like us, you just read, I want to, this xenophobia, the phrase is xenophobia. What's the meaning of xenophobia? This one no really enter. The phrase is a hypocrite. This one no really enter. Look at the number of people that came out. All the celebs stood with their fellow celeb. But when is the poor people who are trying to make a living in Nigeria, who are not famous, many are not rich, our voice has suddenly disappeared and a cat got our tongues? So if I knew her birthday, I'll send her a dictionary and a thesis and a thesaurus, so that she can come up with a good thesis next time she wants to come after me. So please, Juliet, let me know when your birthday is. Oxford Dictionary. I can send you 3 different copies, you know. I can send you the really big ones. You know, I actually hope you do read them so you'd understand words like xenophobia. Xenophobia doesn't mean me coming against my fellow celebs who clearly, listen, in Dabusola's case, did we not see all the celebs? Let me ask you, did we not see all the celebs? In the xenophobia case, how many celebs have we seen? How many celebs have we seen? Then you are telling me, listen to how she ended it. Like I said, I'm not fighting with her. I cannot fight with her. She now ended it with, listen to what she said. She says, African leaders that have ignored and played blind to the situation are and should be our targets. And any form of rant, because hashtags here on Instagram doesn't make any damn, this anti-English too. Hashtags don't, not hashtags doesn't. As you have used S, hashtags, you should use don't instead of doesn't. That's a background. When we're growing up, we used to say tiao. If you this English that you just this English auntie that you wrote here, if you read it when we're in school, you hear tiao, you hear g g g g g g g, you hear tshoo, boom. Auntie in Fobon. She says, African leaders that have ignored and played blind to the situation are and should be our targets, and any form of rant because your hashtags on Instagram doesn't make any damn sense. What any school want down Ghana? They say their school is good in Ghana. Anyway, wake up and go out there with your free leadership community and start the protest. The one they started is ShopRite. Did you see how it ended? So I should now carry free leadership and go and expose them to danger. Something that within the twinkle of an eye, Agbero can overthrow. Start the process or work needed to gain recognition from the right people that will stand up for all Africans being attacked in South Africa. I'm speaking now. There are 228 people watching me live on YouTube. There are 346 people watching me live on Instagram. That is almost 600 people, about 600 people. Almost 600 people. I am reaching 600 people here. And you are telling me I will make more sense with a megaphone at stadium. The funny thing is, you can accuse me of many things. You can't accuse me here of being ignorant. You can't accuse me of being xenophobic. How can I be xenophobic to my colleagues that we are all Nigerians with Nigerian passport? So let me move on from that. And I hope you see, let me tell you something. There's something I learned here ever since I started getting revelations of the scriptures and revelations from the Holy Spirit. I learned that first, one of the things the Holy Spirit gives you is wisdom. When a wise man speaks, he sounds like a fool. He sounds like a fool because he is out of the frequency of your understanding. He is speaking out of that frequency, so you cannot understand, you cannot comprehend, you cannot put what he's saying together, so it sounds like gibberish. But watch everything I have said. When I started talking about the pastors and the way they were living, you people can all see now. When I talked about, and if only you had, let me tell you, the Busola people, they wanted to hear Daddy Free say, Fato Imbo is guilty. As long as I did not say Fato Imbo is guilty, I'm against Busola. I've never been against Busola. I just would not take a story without evidence. I won't, personally. My mom's a professor. I'm learned. I have a degree in sociology. I'm a trained broadcaster. Why would I just take a story without evidence? You might not need to see evidence, all well and good. A lot of people were saying Daddy Freeze, when Taze Buds came out with her own story, did she come with evidence? I have videos of a kidnapper. Any member of the Free Nation that is up there in the Free Nation has seen those videos. We have police reports. We have doctors' reports that cover beatings. And you're telling me I'm coming without evidence? Come on. You need to see the body of evidence Taze Buds is coming with. I'm not undermining Busola's story in any way, but I cannot take it until the investigation is concluded and I am satisfied with the results. But you all fought me. But you see, that mentality you have, can you see how many people almost lost their lives today because of that same mentality? Think about it. Because I'm not jumping and doing revolution now. The first thing I was saying, I said, these people are not ready. This revolution now, before you know it, you wanted to do a peaceful protest. How many peaceful protests have you seen in this part of the world? I'm asking you people, book readers, how many peaceful protests have you seen in this part of the world? Did it not start today as a peaceful protest? Cars damaged, people losing their lives, Nigerians looting Nigerians, Nigerians beating Nigerians, Nigerians damaging cars off Nigerians. Nobody is going to send us sense in an email. Your iPhone, every 2-3 months, there's a software upgrade. You download it. Then if you download your brain upgrade, now that brain where you follow come, where you exposed to ignorance, the tsunami of ignorance blowing us right now is what you've exposed your brain to, and you expect it to function well. How? Let us be careful. I don't want any protest. After what I saw today, I am not supporting any protest whatsoever. If you want to protest, don't go to South Africa again. If you want to protest, pull out your money from South Africa. If you want to protest, stop using South African products. Finish. But that you will gather somewhere and hold placard is not me and anybody again. It doesn't work. Some people had car this morning. They don't have car again because of protest. And they are not South Africans. Some people have been traumatized. Do you know what happened to Taze Buds? Because Taze Buds was driving under so much pressure. She was so traumatized, she hit the car in front of us and destroyed her. And that car had hook. You know all these cars that have hook in their behind. And the hook entered into Taze Buds' bumper. That was what we got from a peaceful protest. Nothing meaningful resolved, no meaningful message passed across. I hereby, any Free Nation member that joins in any protest, I hereby disown that Free Nation member. It's not with us. We are not protesting anything. If you want to protest, you have the power to protest from your home. If all of us sit in our home and stop watching their TV, if we stop renewing our subscriptions, if we stop using their telecoms and their modems, if we stop visiting their country, their country thrives from the tourism of other nations. You want to protest? Protest like somebody that went to school. Don't burn down a Nigerian man's property because he's housing a South African who has a Nigerian insurance company that is going to bear the brunt of the goods you damaged. If you were not born a thinking man, become a thinking man. Look at someone beside you this evening and say, become a thinking man. The telecoms, some people went and started burning offices of telecoms. You think telecoms people are not insured? You think it's Americans that are insured? It is your people. You are making yourself suffer. The telecoms employ Nigerians. The Nigerians are going to be without jobs in this harsh economy. Nothing's going to get better. It's only going to get worse. So I hereby shun all protests. I will only do this by social media where nobody is going to get hurt. What I saw today, what I almost saw today, carrying innocent children in my car, I called them up in my office. I was like, guys, I'm not coming to. They say, are you coming late? I said, no, I'm not coming at all. I was traumatized. And what did we reach? What did we achieve? What did we achieve? Beating up Chinese people. Is that fair? What have the Chinese people done to us that deserves us maltreating them and destroying them? Who is going to pay for their car? And in Nigerian insurance company. Why don't we have sense? I want to ask that question today. Why don't we have sense? You want to protest, you want to protest. Juliet, Ibrahim, no vex. So this yarn where you yarn now, Banje yarn. I go tell you true. Now Banje the yarn this kind of yarn. Make a carry Free Nation go they protest. Make una no vex. So I'm xenophobic against my colleagues. I'm not angry with Juliet. I'm angry with the tsunami of ignorance that is blowing Nigeria and has begun to blow Ghana too, from what I'm seeing. Or maybe it could just be marine spirit problem. I don't really know, but whatever it is, it's not cute. So guys, please, that's as far as I'll go. No protests anywhere again. We are not ready for protests. Somebody died today. Somebody literally died in a protest. People were beaten. A woman, you heard what they said about the woman. I'm actually, what did they say about the woman? That she was having a panic attack. That the woman was having a panic attack. She was burgled inside protest. You see, let me tell you, you don't understand that thief, Ole, Chris person. All of them are going to hijack what is supposed to be a peaceful protest. That's why I said this yarn way anti-yarn. Now Obanje yarn. Make we go protest. As soon as I don't see protest, I hereby outlaw any form of protest. No Free Nation member is allowed to carry any protest. Let us not do ourselves more harm than good. We cannot be protesting against South Africa and beating Chinese. Who did this to you? How can you be protesting against South Africans and be destroying Nigerian car and be burgling Nigerian woman? Team Warweary. Before I used to run the idea that maybe one day we'll have a peaceful protest. You and who doing what? Let me tell you, Nigeria is never going to be ready for a protest until the Nigerian man has understanding. Until the Nigerian man becomes a thinking man. Until the Nigerian man... Look at the protest in China. Everybody sat outside holding umbrella. Did you not see it? The Chinese people are a thinking people. We are not. Because explain to me how we are protesting against Chinese and we are beating Americans. I mean, we are protesting against South Africans and we are destroying the car of Americans and Indians. How does it make sense? So until the protest, listen. The revolution Nigeria needs is a mental and industrial revolution, not a street revolution. It's going to be hijacked from you, and at the end of the day, you only end up causing more harm than good. I thank God today that Two-Face Idibia, in or wherever you are, thank you for not holding that protest that time. And now I see as protest they be. Please. Some people don't even understand what xenophobia is and they are protesting. You know what I will have, if we're not looking for white people, I forgot the interview, say, hey, what's happening? What is xenophobia? Put phone for their mouth. And say, it's South Africans. Who are the South Africans? You are beating Chinko. You are beating Indian. You are beating Nigerian woman. Nigerian police is shooting you. You are burning their car. Share road. Are you people thinking? Are you people thinking? I think I need to take a few calls. Like say these calls where I don't they take these days. Please, who wants to join me? Who wants to join me live? We can't do it on YouTube. YouTube people, please forgive me. But I'm going to take 1 or 2 calls live on Instagram. Please just indicate, and please make sure you have data on your phone. If you are also, if you are at Circle Mall, that is ShopRite Lekki, today, please, let me see you. Who is coming? Me. Paka Music. Yan Betao. I don't call you now. You miss Yan like this, I go come out you for my life. Now one button. See, call me, no data. Call me. Typical Nigerian protester. I'm waiting. We've been waiting for him since. Waiting for Peka Music. And I can't call anybody else. Yemi Silk, I can't call you, unfortunately, until this person cuts off. So he either needs to accept or not accept, but his network no green even see the incoming call. It's connecting finally. Peka Music, go near window.
Hi guys, Wave is now Send Wave.
As from the 14th of August, it will now be easier for the Sendwave community to find us on the App Store and on the Google Play Store. Be rest assured, we are the exact same company, committed to providing no-fee instant transfers. The name is the only thing that's changing. No action is needed on your part to keep using the app as usual. And, of course, there's a Daddy Freeze promo. Initially, it was $5 or £5, but guess what? Right now, it's $10 if you're sending Wave from the US, and £10, 10 British pounds if you're sending Wave from the UK. Send Wave, the easiest, safest, most reliable, and most rewarding money transfer, straight from your phone to any bank account in Nigeria.
Evelyn, say call me. Thank you, Evelyn. Let me call you, Jare. Better person that I know has credit.
Hey, bro.
Evelyn, thank God. Just first of all, thank God for me.
Hey.
Sing one song of praise.
How are you?
Turn down your
I'm sorry
volume.
to hear what happened. I've been so busy at work today.
Babes, now small remain. Oh. As I'm talking to you, taste buds jammed somebody's car inside the pandemonium.
You know, the ignorance of our people, it goes beyond lack of education. This is not about education. I think it's more to do with exposure. You know how the scripture says that my people bow down before me, but their heart is very much erect. Because even some of them, although they've traveled abroad, they've mingled with foreigners. The mindset is very much ancient. We have such a dead ancient mindset. I mean, for crying out loud, how do you start burning or fighting Chinese if you're fighting South Africans?
Chinese are not even Africans.
Even if that Chinese man was born in South Africa, how is he responsible for the mess in South Africa? When has violence ever calmed violence? A gentle word turns away wrath. We give away our power, like what you've been saying. Boycott the products. Change certain things here and there, and you will cripple their economy if everybody comes together. Then we always want to apply the medicine that is meant for the head. We like to apply it to the foot. You see, our people are lazy. Where they can, if you
The one we are supposed to drink, we use it to bath.
Yeah, if there was a real fight, they will not come out. What I wish this is where you expect the military to come out and actually take them all down. Yeah. You know, there was something you said earlier on. The criminals, they see a protest as an opportunity and they move in. So what you have in mind as a peaceful protest, the problem in the peaceful protest is rarely ever caused by the actual people who started the protest.
It's hijacked.
Crowd, yeah, as a chance. So our people, see, when there is a real fight, we don't fight. When we're supposed to fight, we don't actually fight. The areas where we can fight, we don't fight. We go around blindly. Where is our government? Disappointing it. But then again, we're not disappointed that they're not doing anything. That's how they've always been. That's how they've always been. So that is a different chapter altogether. But when you see individuals out there fighting innocent people, what if it was their own family in a car being held hostage? So you are now hostage in your own home. You can't go to work because of people's...
I can't go to work today.
No brain.
I can't.
So what if this
Because
go on?
that fighting zone is in between my house and my work.
Exactly. So Nigerians, wake up. Fight the right fight. Stand where you need to stand. There's nothing wrong with fighting your battle on social media. Nobody gets hurt. This video will be played by thousands. So,
Thank you.
Lady Ibrahim, or whatever your name is, check the meaning of words before you use them, so you don't bring embarrassment to yourself and your family. And you don't get to tell us how we protest or how we don't protest.
Thank you.
Last time we checked, there's still freedom, a little bit of freedom in Africa. Over and out, bro.
And I have a round of applause for Evelyn. Amazing one. Amazing. Amazing. Thank you. Well said. Well said. Who else wants to be in the video? I'll take one more. Shh. Please take him out. Take him out. You go out. I'm addressing the older ones. Oh yeah, out. Go and play. Who else wants to come? I want one more person. Because I was very, 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 very disappointed in Juliet today. I won't lie. That yarn where she yarn. Now Marine Kingdom yarn. Heavy Marine Kingdom yarn. Make I gather people go do protest. People will go Nevada Bridge. I must call these are my brothers. You see, I have brothers who are my brothers. I have brothers who make sure I'm all right. Nevada Bridge.
How's it going?
Oh boy, your boy is going well though.
They see everything where they happen. You know, first and foremost, it's very sad. It's extremely sad what's going on in South Africa. I've lived in South Africa before for a little bit, so I know how the black South Africans reason, the men especially. The men are one of the most laziest set of people in the world. I know them, and I say this without holding back, without missing word. That being said, what you rightly said is we don't need a physical revolution right now. What we need is a mental revolution.
Amen.
That's first, a mental revolution. Because Nigeria is not mentally. Let me tell you what is, like, people don't understand what a mental revolution is. Like Americans, if you meet an American anywhere in the world, the first thing first, when they meet each other, they embrace each other. Oh, you're from California, where you're born is where you're from. In America, where you're born is where you're from. So if you're born in Atlanta, even though your parents are from Mississippi, you're from Atlanta, So they understand that. So the oneness is more important. But we don't have that. We're still under that mental slavery, We were not mentally equipped for a physical protest yet. What we need is to do that. What we need first is that mental revolution. Burning down a mall because he houses a South African business is totally useless. The first thing first is boycott their product. Stop using MTN. Stop patronizing them. Let us stop going to their countries. Trust me, it's going to cripple their economy because they know the market is in Nigeria. They need us more than we need them. Yes, they need us more than we need them. So the idea of physical protest is uncalled for. What we need now is mental revolution. Let our people know. Let us come together more.
See waiting our auntie Juliet Ibrahim talk.
Yeah, that was very uncalled for. She's my friend personally. That was very uncalled for. She did not read in between the lines. That was totally uncalled for. That was very unnecessary. It was very, very unnecessary. I personally, I was going to reach out to her like, no, you don't talk like that. Sensitive issues, you don't just go on. Her comment has done no good to anything. That's not what we're talking about. The pain we're going through as Nigerians, seeing our own being burnt alive, see African businesses being burnt, raised down. I'm an African business owner in the United States, so I know what it is if somebody comes to my office or to my studio and raise it down. And I don't know how the South African people protect their businesses, but it's a total loss for that person. What are we saying? So that's more important. That's more important than unnecessary coming to comment on your page. That was very unnecessary. That was very uncalled for. She didn't read in between the lines. I think she just responded without thinking it through. She didn't think it through before responding. That was very unnecessary. The most important thing right here, we need to come together as Nigerians. We need to fight this cause as one people.
Bless you, bro. Thank you so much for this words of wisdom from my Egbon.
No problem, my brother.
Neville, Baba.
Nice one, my brother.
Bless you.
Yeah, stay blessed, man.
So, all right, guys. Thank you so much for everything. God bless you all. Remember, the revolution is a mental and industrial revolution. If we cannot achieve a mental and industrial revolution, we're wasting our time trying any other sort of revolution out. Do take care of yourselves. I love you all. For your Eastern and Riverine delicacies, follow at TasteBudsNG on Instagram and at TasteBudsNG on YouTube.
Hi guys, I'm Daddy Freeze, convener of the Free the Sheeple movement and leader of the Free Nation in Christ. I greet you and I bring glad tidings. During the day, I'm a humble staff of Cool FM, and Cool FM brought me from where I was a copper when I joined in 2001 to the leader of a nation where I am today. Thank you very much, Cool FM. And to celebrate Cool FM this October, as Cool FM turns 21, we are going to Oman, Kenya, and Dubai. Yes, and you could be a part of this. All you need to do is call this number 0808-262-2410. 0808-262-2410. You can pay in installments, like Nigerian man will say instrumentally. Yes, come and hang out with me in Dubai, Oman, and Kenya. You need to be there. It's going to be an absolute blast. And you get the opportunity to sit down with me and argue with me. It's worth it.
Hey guys, Wave is now SendWave. As from the 14th of August, it will now be easier for the SendWave community to find us on the App Store and on the Google Play Store. Be rest assured, we are the exact same company, committed to providing no-fee instant transfers. The name is the only thing that's changing. No action is needed on your part to keep using the app as usual. And, of course, there's a Daddy Freeze promo. Initially, it was $5 or £5, but guess what? Right now, it's $10 US if you're sending Wave from the US, and £10, 10 British pounds if you're sending Wave from the UK. Send Wave, the easiest, safest, most reliable, and most rewarding money transfer straight from your phone to any bank account in Nigeria.